Well, welcome to this sponsor-on video. I'm delighted that Mark McDonald, a very senior criminal defence counsel, is with me today. Welcome, Mark. Mark will be talking about the case of Lucy Letby. Mark, do you want to just tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I'm a criminal defence barrister, have been for the last 26 years, and I've also been working on miscarriages of justice for the last 20 of those years.
And I think the last few months, your whole life has been around the case of Lucy Letby.
So I was instructed at the end of August last year, really once all the appeals had failed, and I came in as a fresh pair of eyes.
And I think you're very kindly coming to the Expert Witness Conference in November this year, which is great. Now, we have about 700, 800, 900 expert witnesses there. Clearly, they're very interested in the Letby case. Why is it so important that experts were involved in this case? Or what was the decisive factors in her finding of guilt?
There was no direct evidence. Nobody saw Lucy do anything wrong. So the whole of the case, really, the central core of the case against her is about hypotheticals, theories that medical experts came up with, having read the medical notes as to how a particular baby died or may have deteriorated health-wise. And that was the evidence that's really the bulk of the evidence.
So it's almost based on the opinion of expert witnesses?
Or all of it, really.
All of it?
I mean,
so there was no CCTV, there were no witnesses of fact, they didn't see something.
I mean,
so is it really circumstantial then?
Yeah, so there were witnesses of fact from the point of view that, I was a doctor on the unit, I was looking after this baby, the baby suddenly deteriorated. This is what I did in response in relation to my resuscitation. So you have those witnesses. I was a nurse, I worked there a long time. I worked with Lucy, I saw Lucy on the unit. That you have those witnesses.
So circumstantial
yes, all
stuff,
circumstantial.
So she was in the room.
Yes. So really what convicted her, without any doubt, are the prosecution medical experts that were called to give evidence before the jury.
Now, of course, she was found guilty.
She was.
And she's got life imprisonment for this. So I think you have pulled together a team of voluntary expert witnesses.
Yes. So I have 26
all pro bono,
all working pro bono, internationally renowned experts from a whole range of different fields. Every single one of them is working pro bono.
Wow. And so your intention, I think, is to go to the Criminal Cases Review Commission, is that right?
I'm with the Criminal Cases Review Commission. They're there. They're looking at all these expert reports, along with numerous submissions, many pages of submissions that I've written that accompany those expert reports. That's what they're looking at right now.
Well, this is fantastic information, because a lot of experts will be interested in what you've got to say. So presumably by the time we get to November, we're a bit further down that course towards the Court of Appeal hearing.
Yes, well,
if we get the permission.
Yeah, well, I mean, by the time we get to November, what are we now? We're mid-July when we're doing this. By the time we get to November, we may have heard back already from the CCRC. We may not have done. We'll see.
So the experts can expect a lot of useful information about what makes good expert evidence and how to challenge it, etc.
Oh, yes, very much so. From my point of view, I'm going to give my opinion as to what I consider to be an expert and what the criminal justice system should consider to be an expert, and how over the years we have failed in our approach to experts, and really on our threshold of what is admissible before the jury and what should not go before the jury. In essence, are you experienced enough to be an expert? And if you're not, then you shouldn't be giving evidence.
Well, Mark, I'm very much looking forward to your talk. And thank you very much for watching. And I'm sure you'll be very interested to hear Mark at the conference. Thank you so much.